the outer limits of human adventure, beyond the barrier of human credibility, fighting the unknown forces and secret terrors science couldn't predict.
There's a monstrous thing aboard this station from the moon. That's what killed Weber.
What kind of a monstrous thing?
Look this way, Doctor. You will understand. Here, Doctor. You are the first of your world to be looking at our solar system, the Astron. This is our planet, Astron Delta.
At the top.
Beyond the outer limits of human adventure, beyond the barrier of human credibility, fighting the unknown forces and secret terrors science couldn't predict.
There's a monstrous thing aboard this station from the moon. That's what killed Weber.
What is up, fuckers? How are you all doing tonight? It is Tuesday, it's 7 p.m., and you know what that means. It is time for some SpectreVision. I am Wando. Back here on the couch is Archie. That's Archie. And we are SpectreVision. How are y'all doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. How have your week's been? So we have not We have not stromed off on a Tuesday in quite some time. Yes, I can't remember the last time we did a Tuesday stream, but we're back, and we're gonna be doing some Pokemon. We haven't played Pokemon in a while, and I'm gonna rip a few packs. And because we had a hype stream and hit our sub goal last stream, we're gonna do something a little bit special. I'll maybe open. I got one of these, an Ascended Heroes 2-pack. So this set has been a little bit tricky to find, but I've been able to get this, and we'll open it up later in the stream. But yeah, in the meantime, how have you been? What is new? What's new in y'all's world? Has anything happened? Anybody won the lottery yet? If so, please know that you are legally obligated to give 10% of your lottery winnings to the stream. That is how it works. It is legally binding contract. Muted, but hello, Archie. Hello, husband. But yeah, I got my glass of wine. Let's get into it. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of some ranked battling until anybody wants to get in on the battle queue. Exclamation battle in the chat will get you added to the battle queue, and we can battle it out. I've been working on a few new decks now since the rotation happened, where a lot of cards kind of fell out of legality for competitive play. And I've been reworking my decks to kind of keep up with the times. And there's this one right now that I'm actually torn on. I played at a local tournament with it once, and I did okay with it. I don't know what to use for the next League Cup, which is next weekend. And I'm debating whether to use this deck or to go with my Crustle deck. I know a lot of people hate going up against the Crustle, but the last time I did my Crustle deck at a League Challenge, I ended up coming in 7th with it. I went 2-2, so yeah, I finished 7th, so not great. This one, I think I finished 4th last time I used it, so not terrible. I think I need to get better with it. The cool thing about this deck is there's always kind of a path to victory with it. I just have to play kind of smart, and sometimes I don't do that. I make a lot of mistakes, especially like in live play. When playing on the app, I don't make as many mistakes, but in person, I definitely misplay all the time. And already off to a bad start. I started with the Fezandipiti, which is the absolute worst start I can start with this as my only basic Pokemon in play. That is big oof energy there. Oh, Ghost, I see that you added to the battle queue. Let me get you in there. Are you able to play right now, or are you out and about? You probably can't hear me. You said you were muted earlier. Hopefully my opponent just concedes. That's how I'll win after this terrible start. And you know what? That is just the luck of the draw sometimes with Pokemon. It all comes down to what cards you pull, which ones you don't. And unfortunately, I've started off with a bad pull. But let's see if we can make up some ground here. I am starting for... Hey, they started with a Fezandipiti too. All right, so we're both kind of screwed on this. That's funny. That's actually really funny, actually. That we both started with Fezandipiti opening hands. Oh, man. At least they're a good sport about it. Oh, Bugcatcher set. Okay, they're doing... Looks like they're doing the Mega Venusaur EX, which means they probably have some Meganiums. The Meganium engine here. And Teal Mask Ogerpons, it looks like. Okay. This is a winnable match, although it can be very tricky if he can get up and running before I do. Fight me if you dare. Okay. I'm gonna fight you with Molly's deck, and we'll see how I can do with that. Although I have not updated it in live with the changes we made to her deck physically. I know we added a couple of cards. We took out some of the stadiums, right? We added two Pokegear 3.0s. We added a Jacynth, and I forgot what the other one was. Hey, what's up, Rain? How you been? What's new? How are things? What's new in your necks of the woods? All right, this guy's getting his full bench out here. I could be in trouble. Unfortunately, I had a really unproductive first turn too, so not only did I get stuck with a bad hand, but I had a really bad first turn, so I'm on an uphill battle. If I cannot get set up by my next turn, I think I'm doomed here. Fuck. Okay, that's rough. I think I gotta go with Dawn, but that's not gonna help me too much.
Feed that cat!
Hey!
Feed that cat! Feed that cat!
Thank you for gifting that sub over to Rain. Okay, give me a second after this game and I will get that cat fed for you. Goodwood, ooh good. I'm Goodwood. I just got off work, heading home soon for some D&D. Hell yeah, dude. What is your D&D character? Tell us about it. Are you a rain mancer? A rain mage? You summon rain? Oh shit, they had the Forest of Vitality. I am absolutely cooked now. And he's got the Venusaur. Oh, I'm all kinds of screwed. And they judged me. Oh, you fucker. This guy. Okay, well now I have something I can actually build with, so maybe? I don't think they can get a knockout on this turn. What do they have in their discard here? They can attack, but it won't be enough for a full knockout. So I think I'll be all right as long as I can withstand one attack here. What I really need is some telepathic energy that will help me set my bench up. So I'll probably Pokepad into the Alakazam, Rare Candy with it, Buddy Buddy Poffin, and then Lily's Determination. Alright, here we go. Let's Buddy Buddy Poffin first. Okay, gotta head home. I'll catch you later. I'll be sure to... Oh, thank you so much, Rain. I appreciate you so much, dude. What up, Ricky? How you doing? Okay, so we're gonna Pokepad into the Alakazam and Rare Candy Evolve. Psychic Draw, yes. Panic. Oh no, why panic? We'll do another Dreepy and another Abra. And then we will... Do I Hilda? Yeah, no. Yeah, let's Hilda, so I can guarantee the energy here. No, actually, I'm going to Lily. Lily's a move. Your mother's car is stupid? Oh no, what happened? We'll bump the stadium. We will retreat into the Alakazam. Night Stretcher the energy. Thank everything holy. I get my car back tomorrow. Heck yeah, dude. What kind of car do you drive? Curious. And now we attack. Not enough for the knock. Unfortunately. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, tell us about your D&D. You had your first D&D night. Tell us about it. I want to know. All right. Well, he has a knockout here, but what is he going to do? He might retreat. Oh, he's going to go after my Pheasantipity. Smart move. Go for the double prize. But now, what's going to happen is I'm going to fire right back, get a double prize on him, and he loses all his energy. So unless he's got some energy in hand that he can get on the board with his Teal Mask Ogre Pawns, I might have just clutched that a little bit. In fact, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make this hard for him. We're going to Pokepad. Get some Dracloaks on the board. What I really, really, really wish I had was my Togekiss up. But I do not have a rare candy, so that's not going to help me here. But let's see, what can I do? What can I do? Let's drop another Abra. And then we'll Hilda to evolve the Togetic. And we'll get the... What else do I have? Do I have another Hilda? No. We'll get the Neo Upper just in case. So we're going to force him to have to shuffle my hand here. Let's see if he does it. Her tire sensor pressure thingy is stupid and decided to go off as I was driving half a mile away from your exit. Oh no. But is the tire flat though? Is your tire like low? Does that mean you need air in your tire? Ghost, you don't own that ball. All right. Can he get enough energy on the board to do an attack? If he has 3 energy in hand, he can. But I'm going to counter right back with another big attack. So we'll see. We'll see how he does. Oh, he didn't hand disrupt. Okay, cool. This is good. This is good. Oh, but he put the special energy, which means he's blocked from... Oh, he just gets 20 HP. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. So I need... How many cards do I need in hand to do? 24, 240 to 102. I need 12 cards in hand, and I can get a knockout. I think I can do that. You hate typing on your phone? Fair enough. Let's go with the Dawn. We'll evolve here. Get the Dracloak evolved there. Attach the Neo Upper. Alright, so now I just need to preserve cards. We'll get... No, I don't need that. I'll get the energy. Alright, so we evolve the Togekiss. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll evolve here. 7, 8, 9. I need 12 energies to get a knockout here. I think I'll be 1 short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dang, I am short. But I can Dawn to draw more cards. So let's do that. We're going to get another Alakazam. Do I need another Alakazam? Yeah, another Alakazam. We'll get another Dracloak and another Dreepy. That should give us enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. Cool, we have enough for a knockout. Boom. Get wrecked, nerd. And we flip for the Togekiss. If I get a heads on this, I take an extra prize card. Come on, heads. Come on, heads. Damn. Sometimes it works, and I'll take 3 prizes on 1 turn. Alright, unless he hand disrupts me, I'm bossing in his Chikorita and trying to go for a 2-prize kill. I guess I could go for his Pheasantipity. Force Vitality. Alright, now he's going to evolve to the Meganium. I feel it. Oh, it doesn't have it. Didn't have it in hand. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. What is their move here? Okay, okay. Unless they can get the Meganium in play, they may be cooked here. There's the Bayleaf. Okay, so they must have the Meganium in hand then. But it's still not enough energy. Oh, flip the script. Okay, they're hoping they get lucky here. Bug catcher. All right, they might get it. If they have enough energy, they can attack. But I still think I win here. Because even if they get an attack on one of my Pokemon, they just get one knockout, and I come firing right back. Oh, they got nothing. Oof, that hurts, dude. That hurts. I'm sorry, bud. If I flip a heads on this coin flip, then I win the game. Do we have it? Do we have it in you? Get the boss, of course. Put a fire energy there. That way I can get into the Dragapult again if I need it. And we're going to boss's orders in the Meganium. We definitely get a knockout here, but do I have a heads to get 2 prizes? Let's see. Come on, flip me something good. Heads, 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 heads. Oh yeah, there it is. That's the game. 2 prizes. Togekiss is underrated as fuck, dude. All right, Ghosty, are you ready for the battle queue? Are you ready for the battle? GG's on that one. I started off really, really bad, but I think they ended up fizzling out and they couldn't get any momentum. So I ended up pulling ahead. It happens that way. It happens sometimes. All right, let me update Molly's deck here, and I can. Where is it? This one. Yeah. Okay. So definitely don't have a Meowth because she hates Meowth. I don't think there's any other Pokemon in there that aren't in there. We got rid of the Mystery Gardens, I think. And then, crap, I can't remember the changes that I made to her deck. I know we added some Pokegear, so let me add those. I know I added 2 of those. Two Pokegears. I know I added a Jacynth. And I can't remember what the other one was. Crap. It must have been another of something else that we had. Like another... I don't know. I think... Actually, maybe we kept in one of the Wondrous... Not Wondrous. What is it? Mystery Gardens. Yeah, we'll add one of those back in there. Ghost, let me know when you're ready, dude. And we'll get in on it. In the meantime... Oh, did you already send me a challenge? Yeah, you sent me a challenge. Okay. Let me choose the Molly deck here. Okay, let's try this out. I think I built it right. I'll have to, like, consult the deck again to make sure. Ghost, your avatar is so cute. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. The Burmy escaped. Do I want to go first with this deck? No, probably not. I don't remember if this is a go first deck or a go second deck. I added a bunch of new music to the streaming playlist. So there's actually some good jams here. I dig it. Oof, starting off with a mulligan. Okay, already off to a great start. Let's go with Clefairy. Although I got a pretty decent hand, not bad. After the mulligan, decent hand. I can work with this. I can work with that. I can go for that. Ooh, the apple orchard deck. Very nice. I have seen this one in person. It can be pretty nasty. All right, you're already getting everything down there. So you do the Chikorita too. So that means that you're trying to accelerate the energy. Yeah, Chikorita is really good for multiplying energy because for every grass energy you have attached to a Pokemon, you get it counts as 2. It's Hilda. Get the Latias, and we'll do another Spritzy. I don't like this song. I don't like songs that have words. It's supposed to just be instrumentals. All right. Can I do anything else? I don't think so. We'll go ahead and pass the turn here. There's the forest. I was worried about that. Hydra Apple already ready to go. This attack does 30 more damage for each. Oh man, attached to all of your Pokemon? That's harsh. During your turn, you may attach a basic Leaf Energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. You heal 30 damage from them. Okay, so this is really good for putting energy on the board. Oof. But no Meganium yet. So that's something. Let's see. We're going to go in with them. We're going to bump the stadium. Get Amaratus in here. Use their ability. Get some more energies. We'll Pokepad and get a Clefable. Although I don't really want to use Metronome because it's not going to do anything for me on this attack. Huh, okay. What can I do here? What can I do? Well, we'll just go ahead and get the Hydrapple out of here. We're going to bring in that Applin. Hopefully that buys me another turn. Turns is all I have. Oh crap, you can just retreat him now. Shit. I didn't think about that. Crap. What can I do to get energy accelerated here? What can I do? What can I do? Oh, here we go. Now we're in business. We'll get the Mega Clefable up. And I don't have enough for a knockout here, but I can still disrupt. So we're gonna knock out the Chikorita with it. That way that'll prevent another Meganium from coming into play on the next turn, unless she has another Forest of Vitality. Well, you can do 150 on this turn. Ooh, Energy Recycler. Okay, so those are going back in then. And if there's an energy in hand, then that'll do 180 damage. Not bad. All right, 150. Okay, what can I do here? What can I do here? Oh, let's Lily. Give me something good. Give me something good here. All right, not too bad. Let's Pokepad in to get another Spritzee. I don't have enough for a knockout, I don't think. But we're going to go ahead and get the Clefairy ready for our next attack if we need to. How many have I got in there? I have two energies in the discard. Okay, so we're going to Shooting Moon here. The most I can do is 280 damage. Damn. Still not enough. And if they've got one more energy, then there's a 3-prize knockout coming up right here. Ugh. Damn, okay. 3-prize knockout. So I have to get back in this game. Can I clutch? Can I clutch with Lily's Clefairy? So we're going to start off by Energy Recycler, get that energy back in the deck. We're going to collect the energy here. We're going to Hilda in for the Amaritis. And we'll do another Telepathic Energy. Evolve the Amaritis. Get 2 more energy. Attach for turn. Nothing. Damn. And then I guess we swing for a knockout here. Unless they got another Hydrapple in there. I might be okay for at least another turn. Oh, getting 2 evolution Pokemon. Okay, what are the evolution Pokemon here? There's the Hydro Apple. Oh, is there a rare candy in hand? Yep. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. 3, 6, 9. Not enough? Not enough? Oh. Oh my gosh. So close. Okay. I gotta play some odds here. Luckily, I have an escape route. We are going to... Night Stretcher. Although I can't survive 2 attacks, though, is the thing. It'll only do 120 damage, so I have to scoop him. Dang, I don't think I have enough to be able to win it here, because I'll only be able to do 250 at the most damage. Crap. Not enough for an attack. If I had a Wondrous Patch, I could have pulled it off. But I think you got this one here. Because you won't have enough for a one-shot knockout unless you have a boss's orders in hand. But I won't be able to knock you out either, and that's the problem. And I have no way to heal unless I can find the Jacynth. But I've got no way to draw it. So I have to just pray that you do not get another energy. Come on, no more energy. If you've got an energy, you have the win right here. There it is. Oh, dang. GG's, dude. GG's. Well done. Well done. By 10 damage, you were able to clutch that one. Man, you did 1,080 damage. Good job. You want to go again? Let me try this. Keep workshopping this deck here. I forgot what else we added to her deck. I know there were like a couple other changes that we made. What I really needed was that Jacynth. And honestly, if I had the Meowth EX, I would have been able to search it. Yeah, that was a close one. I was starting the claw back in there. I was one energy attachment turn short of being able to get the knockout. Your phone's about to die. Okay, no worries, dude. No worries. Don't you worry about it. I'll do some more ranked. And in about 30 minutes, we'll probably switch things over and open up some packs. Let's see. What are we gonna do today? I have a Charizard tin, and we'll do a Ascended Heroes box to pack to open up to celebrate us hitting our sub goal last stream. All right. I'm gonna keep working on my Dragakazam. I think it's a pretty decent deck, and I won that last match with it. So let's keep working it. I also am building this really stupid Mega Starmie deck that I'll show you guys here in a second. It is designed to win by like turn 2. Otherwise, it completely loses. But if it works, it works. It's a Wiglet, a Wugtrio EX, and Mega Starmie EX deck, and it's pretty nasty. I will go first. Yeah, I think I want to go first with this match because sometimes you can get a Dragapult up by turn 2, and being able to attack with a Dragapult on turn 2 is hella pressure. Okay, not a bad start here. Oh, but they have a Badoo. Okay, so they're going to probably try to lock me out of using rare candies, which is a pain in the ass. Let's get an Abra and the Togepi. We'll drop the Watchtower and pass turn. So they're going to item lock me, which means I can't do a rare candy move, which stinks. Because rare candying into a Dragapult on your second turn and being able to attack is very useful. Oof, that was a good judge, actually. Ooh, Cynthia's Garchomp. Interesting. That's actually a really good deck, especially because it can do some big damage. And I don't have any advantage against it. I do have resistance, so the Alakazams are resistant to fighting Pokemon. Not exactly the hand I wanted here. Okay, well, let's go with... Let's get this as my stage 3, this is my stage 2, and we'll get another Abra. Oh, you know what? I should have gone with the Togekiss. I probably misplayed there. Mention another Abra. We'll go ahead and pop this one down here. And pass turn. Well, luckily they don't have a lot of cards in their hand, so maybe they can't get anything too big now. Again with the itchy pollen. Oh, how I hate it. Oh, let's go ahead and get another Dreepy, I guess. Get another Dreepy on the board. We'll do this, and then we'll get an energy. Oh, Togekiss. Yeah, Togekiss, that, and then I guess I can get a Fezandipity just in case. Just in case they get a knockout here. I always mix up Dawn and Hilda. I get them confused so much. They kind of look similar, that's why. I wish I had got some energy that turn that I could put down. Oh, they have nothing! Interesting. Okay. I think we're doing all right now. Still don't have enough energy to be able to do enough full attack here. Do I want the Hilda? No, I'll do the Pokepad. Even though I can't use the Pokepad. Should have thought about that before. Come on, give me an energy here. Give me a freaking energy. No energy. Shit. It's okay, we'll evolve this Dracloak. Give me freaking energy. Let's go, that works. I can live with that. Oh, but I still can't attack. Whoops. We'll put his Garchomp in. See what he does. At least I may not get item locked again. Hey, welcome back, Ricky. Oh, there's the Meowth. They're probably going to pull like a Lily's Determination out of it. Oh, they conceded! Wah, wah. Yes, tell me the D&D story. I want to know all about it, dude. I'm always excited to hear somebody's like first D&D story. Ooh, new card. Naveen. Oh, she looks dope. Draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. Before drawing, you may discard any number of cards from your hand. If you can't draw any cards in this way, you can't use this card. Started off kind of rough, getting my character set up. Rolled really high. Yeah, so tell me what is your class? What is your race? What is your everything? All the details about your character. I want to know about your character. All right, so far I got 2 wins with the Drakakazam. Maybe I should play this one in the tournament. Yes, I do want to go first. I would like to go first, please. All right, in about 15 minutes, we'll switch the stream up a little bit and rip some packs. What do you say, gang? Oof, no basics. Wah, wah. Good music playing tonight. So strength was 14. Oh, okay. Dex was 14, Constitution 14, Intelligence 19, Wisdom 9. Jeez, that's actually a pretty stacked character. Hey, you're back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Rain. You have been missed. I don't know if I want to put down a side deck yet. Let me see what they pull out first. Sometimes waiting to see what the opponent reveals is a good trick. Scatterbug. I am not familiar with this deck. You're a rogue halfling. Oh my goodness. What's your character's name? Scatterbug. Are they doing the Decidueye deck? Willow. Oh, that's a cute name. You ever seen the movie Willow? I love that movie. That movie gave me, last time I watched it as an adult, which was like a couple years ago, it gave me a very intense emotional reaction that I started crying during one of the scenes, and I don't know why. Maybe it was just some like pent-up childhood trauma venting during that part. There's a movie named Willow. Yes, it's actually really good. It's a 1980s high fantasy movie starring Warwick Davies. Very cute movie. I love it. And it's about it stars a lot of little people too, and so yeah, I think you could probably dig it, especially because you're a halfling in D&D. I highly recommend that movie, Willow. It stars Warwick Davies and Val Kilmer. Shit. Well, don't really have anything useful here, so let's re-roll it. So it looks like they've got a Dragapult Bruin too, so that's going to be kind of nasty for me. And I've got nothing to block bench damage here. Yeah, definitely check out that movie Willow if you can. I fucking love it. They made a series of it, but Disney canceled it like after like one season, which sucks because I heard it was a really good series. Spoopa! Spoopa! That's a cute Spoopa card. I want to get that Dracloak knocked out before he can get too much damage on me. Or before, I don't know if he's doing a Dragapult or if he's just using it as a draw engine. But either way, it's not something I want to mess with. I don't have any of my Dracloaks either. So as long as he keeps item locking me, I'm going to be in trouble here. Rellor. Huh. I have not come across this deck before. Willow, 30 years old, 3 feet tall. Just like I like him. Man, Molly set the thermostat down. It's cold in here now. You should like plug in the description of your character into an AI image generator and like get like a character profile picture. Lived in a nice house with their parents until the age of 6. What is 6 in halfling years? Alright, we're gonna get this freaking Badoo out of the way, but they're gonna just come right back at me with the Dragapult, and that's gonna suck! At the age of 6, she lost her mother to a work accident. Oh no! Was her mother a forklift driver and crashing the forklift? Six is 6 in halfling years. They live up to be 150 years old. Holy crap, that's a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts!
Get that stupid Badoo out of here. They've item locked me for too many turns. Alright, now it's on. Now it becomes a race. Oh, they got the Vivillon. Got it. Okay. That's what that evolves into. Her mother worked for the same place Willow is working for now. Interesting. Okay, okay. That's gotta be hard working in a place with that where your mother passed away from a work injury, a work accident. There's the Dragapult. Shit. And they don't even need another energy to get a knockout on me here. What I really need is a Dreepy in play. Yeah, they're about to get 3 knockouts on me. This is gonna suck. This is gonna really suck. Damn. Oof, this is... If they have an energy, they're going to get 3 knockouts on me in 1 turn. Do they have it? Do they have it? Maybe I should, in hindsight, I should have focused on building the Dreepies instead of the Abras. But I don't know if I got anything that would have let me do that. Oh, they didn't have it. Thank God. Okay. I live to fight another day. Oof, still not getting anything good, though. Little Kadabra here. Hell yeah, fish and chips. Ooh, where'd you get fish and chips from? I love me some good fish and chips. You know what? We're gonna have to Lily. We're gonna Lily it up here and hope we get something good. Little buddy Poffin to get another Dreepy. Rare candy into the Alakazam. All right, cool. Now we can attack. Now I'm not just sitting here like a loser. I mean, always kind of a loser, but you know what I mean. At 10 years old, she found different cards from her mother hidden away in a box. The cards have information on them, and the information matches with what happened in her life present day. Ooh, this food truck that came through town is a real lovely. Ooh. I want to know about this food truck. I love me a good food truck. At 15 years old, she was taken from school because she was surpassing everyone else in her grade and the grades above her. Are you winning, son? So far, hey, what up, Panda? I'm doing all right now. I've gone 2-0 with this deck so far. Trying right now, but I'm kind of in an uphill battle against another Dragapult player. How you been, Panda? What's new? So today's question of the day is, what is the difference between a dork, a geek, and a nerd? Explain your answer. Molly and I were debating this the other day about like what defines each of those. What is a nerd? What's the difference between a nerd and a geek? And then we're like, okay, well, what is a dork? Fish and chips, exactly. All right, so they'll get a knockout on me here, but I'm going to be firing right back with another knockout. So we're going to be trading blow for blow here. And hopefully I can get a Togekiss coin flip in my way, which will give me an extra prize card here. Nice to finally hear your voice, dude. Who, me? Aw, well, thank you, Ghosty. Yeah, I haven't strammed on a Tuesday in quite some time. It's been a while since I've done a Poke stream. Well, a dork is a whale foreskin. Okay, all right. A geek is a circus performer, specifically the one who would traditionally bite the heads off chickens. And a nerd is a person who is technologically inclined, at least linguistically speaking. I was not aware of that. See, you always learn a little bit of something here on SpectreVision, I think. I guess I could get another Dreepy? I don't know if that's really the move there. Yeah, I don't think that's the move. But we are going to get an Alakazam on board. So here's the great move here is being able to rare candy Hilda into a Dragapult with the Neo Upper Energy and being able to attack. So we're going to Hilda to get the Dragapult and the Neo Upper Energy. We're going to rare candy Attach the Neo upper. Check my discard here. All right, and now we can attack. We're going to get a knockout here. Question is, where do I drop the damage? I think I need to drop it on the Drakloak. Oh, the Rabska prevents effects of attacks on the bench. Okay, well, I learned something here. Come on, give me heads, give me heads. Let's go, 3 prizes. Just as good, just as good. 3 prizes on a good heads flip. We just stood in a parking lot for an hour. A whole hour? I love knowing the roots of words. Very interesting. I learned a lot during my MA work on my thesis. Interesting. So, would you say you are a cunning linguist? A cunning linguist? Damn it, I knew there was another Dragapult there. Yeah, shuffle my deck. That's very annoying with that Vivillon being able to just hand disrupt every turn. Possibly, I have my MA in Linguistics and my BA in Linguistics. In Linguistics and Linguistics. Do you ever just like listen to people mispronounce words and it just drives you crazy? No, they're gonna say anything. I was trying to pronounce them differently so that you would. It sounds like they were like different disciplines. I think he's gonna be aiming for my Togekiss. Which means they're gonna get the Togekiss on my next turn here. Well, do I have anything else I can... I don't really have anything else I can do here. I have to attack with this. Which means he's gonna kill my Togekiss in the next... Okay, I might just win by prize trade here. I hate that it still makes me place the damage counters even though it's not gonna hit. I don't try to correct people. I don't want to be that sort of person. Good for you, dude. Good for you. So they're going to shuffle my hand to give me 4 cards again. I know it. She's been in logistics for about 10 years until 25 and switched to the grounds team for about 3 years, 28. Moved to a recovery team for about a year later. And in that same year, she was switched to the same facility her mother worked for. Maybe back in my 20s, I was more interested in flexing my skills and knowledge in that way. But these days, nearly 20 years out from college, I'm more interested with the fact that I can understand a lot of languages and dialects and communicate effectively. How many languages can you speak, dude? I'm curious to know how many languages you speak. So they're going to take 3 prizes here. Which means I have to get a knockout on my next turn. You're starting to learn German. Nice. I studied German in high school, and I went to Germany as part of the student exchange program. That was awesome. I had just turned 16, so I could legally drink in Germany. Although, developing a taste for German beer was not something that you acquire at 16 years old. Panda, do you know the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis? Ooh, that sounds interesting. What is that? All right, so I just need to maximize the amount of cards I have in my hand here to clutch this. He has 120 dash, so I need at least 6 cards in my hand. Oh yeah, we drew into the Pheasantipity. Let's go. With the Pheasantipity draw, I have the win here. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 140 damage. Got the knockout and the win. Suck a butt. Clutch that one at the end. That was a very, very close battle there. Is that the one that states language shapes our perception and the way we process information? Get the Sapir-Whorf out of here. GG's. I wish you could like give props to somebody after the game, because that was a very, very close match. And I ended up clutching that with that Pheasantipity top deck. Although I would have drawn into it with the Dawn anyway. All right, let's rip some packs, gang. What do you say? It's time. Let's open some packs. Let me get my playmat set up here. Isn't that based off of cultural differences and trying to chalk them up to language, but not just cultures being different? Interesting. Yeah, Nate, spill the beans. What is it about? What is that hypothesis? What's the hypotenuse? Oh, I put my mat upside down. Damn it. The main D&D station was based off of around Five Nights at Freddy's. Everyone in the group knows Five Nights at Freddy Lord. 3 of us are new to D&D, so our DM wanted us to know a little bit about everything before just dropping us in. One of our group members knows a ton about D&D, so it was just really based for him. That's so cool that your Dungeon Master was able to like really tailor it to a new experience for you. Actually, that's more than you knew about. Yeah, very smart DM. Okay, here we go. So today we have this. We have a Charizard, Mega Charizard EX10. And then I will do an Ascended Heroes pack too. I have a Ascended Heroes 2-pack. And I actually have not opened much Ascended Heroes except for that very first ETB that we got when it first released. But I have not been able to secure any Ascended Heroes since then. Hype, 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 hype. Hey, what up, Changling? How you doing, dude? Welcome in. Again, let me apologize to you for the mix-up of what happened and for you accidentally getting blocked on Twitch. I figured out what happened. So, you came in the other night. We chit-chatted. It was great, right? After the stream ended, I clicked on your name so that I could send you a follow. The follow button in the admin view is right next to the block button. And I had a fat finger moment and accidentally blocked you and didn't know about it until Izzy told me. He's like, hey, yeah, did you block him on the stream? And I was like, what? No, how did he get blocked? If you don't want me to watch, it's fine, just tell me. No. And so, like, I went through my ban list and everything trying to figure out what the hell happened. I couldn't find you on there. But under the blocked users, I found you. And I'm like, oh, shit. You were blocked. So I unblocked you, and to apologize, I have made you a VIP. So you now have access to the VIP little icon next to your name. So sorry, dude. That was a complete accident. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but people are different, and their shared experiences are different, and perhaps their language develops different around those shared group experiences. I don't personally believe language is the driver. Well, let me ask you guys this. Molly and I were talking about this the other day. Do you engage in what's called code switching whenever you're around different groups of people? Meaning that you change your dialect a little bit to fit in with the crowd that you're surrounded with. TBH anthropologists of old tried real hard to come up at why they're different in so many angles, and after a long anthropological theory class, all I can tell you is that figuring out why people are different, big shrug emoji. It's all good, I appreciate it. Well, I appreciate you too, bud. I'm so glad you're back, and you're back in time for some pack rips. Here we go. So we have a Mega Charizard EX10. Yeah, great big shrug. All the time. All the time. Code switching all the time. Yeah, I definitely do that. In fact, if I'm around La Raza, my voice drops a little bit, and I tend to pronounce things slightly less formally. In fact, I'm code switching right now. This is not how I normally talk in real life. It's a little bit how I talk, but I tend to enunciate more when I'm streaming. All right, so starting off first, we have the Mega Charizard Y EX promo, and we've got our little code card. Focus. I affect accents really badly against my will when I travel. Speaking of traveling, we're heading out to Canada soon in just a couple of weeks. That's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. Molly just got some new luggage for the trip. No, this is exactly how you talk. Is it? I don't talk this loudly usually, and I tend to speak a little bit louder whenever I'm streaming. Oh, Canada. Yeah. Oh, Canada, my Canada. Hey, Canada. I feel like the official motto for Canada should not be "Oh, Canada." It should be Canada. Canada. Londo IRL. Yo, bitch, what it do? Hey, baby girl, I'm gonna riz you up real good. All right, so in this tin, we have a Phantasmal Flames, 2 Phantasmal Flames, 1 Mega Evolution, and 1 Journey Together. Ghosty, if you would be so kind as to put up a quick poll, which will be the first pack? Phantasmal, Mega Evolution, or Journey Together? I will let you all decide on which will be the first pack that we open here tonight. You want to meet Pete in person? Come with us. Meet us out there. Yeah, so far the activities that we have already booked our tickets for, we are going to be doing a night at Medieval Times, which the girls are really excited about. Me, I'm like, why are you guys so excited about that? Calm down here. Calm down. And we splurged for the Queen's Box, I think is what it's called, where you get to sit in the front row. We also have booked. You did that way too well. All right, the poll is up. Pick which pack is first. First pack should be the one you have 2 of. Oh, maybe. Let's see what I will honor the results of the poll. So the poll is up right now, which is gonna be Phant, Meg, or the other one. Blueberry Pop-Tart. The other activity that we have planned is there's a like a pioneer village, like an old-timey pioneer village that we're going to go to at night, and they do a special like what's it called, like a paranormal tour, like a ghost tour at the historic village, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that. Sorry, phoned it in there. It's all good. Shorthand. I think we got the message. So far, Phantasmal Flames is winning the poll. I have not opened too much of Phantasmal Flames, so this will be a treat. This will be a big treat. And after we do these, because we hit the sub goal and hit our sub goal and we had a hype train on the last stream, I'm gonna open this bad boy too. I have an Ascended Heroes 2-pack, and this has been like the only Ascended Heroes I've opened so far, apart from the one ETP that I had on pre-order. You should do an IRL stream if possible. I could try. I don't know. I've never done one of those before. That seems difficult. The other one reminds me of Strong Bad with Teen Girl Squad. You love anything to do with paranormal? Hell yeah, dude. I went to go visit my sister in Washington, D.C. last year, or 2 years ago, and I went to a paranormal pub crawl in in, what was the name of this city? Alexandria is like a very historic city right outside of DC, and man, it was so cool. We just went it was like a walk all through that town, and they would tell us all the ghost stories, and then we'd go inside of a pub and everybody would get a drink. It was really fun. Cheerleader so-and-so, what's her face? The ugly one. All right, gang, let's get some hype in the chat for our first pack here. Give me some first pack hype. Good luck on the Phantasmal Flames. Let me see it. Do we get a hit on our first pack? Here we go. Twerk that kitty butt. Here we go. Here we go. Starting off with the basic metal energy. Smeargle. Oh, I like Smeargle. You have a DA Cheat sweatshirt I've had since 2002 when my BFF gave it to me for my 17th birthday. Hell yeah, dude. Gligar. Pawmi. I love Pawmi. Although Pawmi is a pain in the ass to evolve in the Pokemon Scarlet Violet game, because it can only evolve if you've walked like 1,000 steps with it as your partner, like as your main partner Pokemon. And I feel like the way the game counts steps is not accurate. Piplup. That sweatshirt is older than I was when I got it. Oh, I don't know if I have any article of clothing that, and that's not true. I have a Fred Taylor jersey that I've had since I was a freshman in high school. It was my first jersey I ever wore, and it's beaten to shit, but I loved that jersey. Cute. I just rediscovered a Dagron mousepad. They don't sell anymore, but I want badly. I don't even know what that is. You all are speaking a different language to me. Eternatus. Eternatus is one of those Pokemon that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me design-wise. Like, what the fuck am I looking at here? What is this? It's like a weird, like, I don't know. There's just like a weird Jags jersey. You know it. Yeah, there was just like a weird era of Pokemon where they just like scribbled lines and shapes on a paper, and they're like, yeah, that'll do. That'll be our Pokemon design. Fred Taylor, hell yeah. Fred Taylor is the man. It's a Dagron skeleton. The rib cage is where it fires lasers from. That? Are you sure that's its rib cage and not its cloaca? That's for sure a WoW boss on that Pokemon card. Legit, play Sword and Shield. Okay, okay, all right. Well, fair enough, fair enough. I'm a fire in my laser. Jumbo Ice Cream. I run this card in my Crustle deck, and it is hella annoying for people because it heals 80 damage off for your Pokemon, and it's so hard to get damage on a Crustle that when, you know, someone could be chipping away on it, and then you pull this out and heal it up, they get super irritated about it. Sandile. Reverse Hollow. Chest Cannon. Wasn't that your nickname in high school? I'll punch you in your cloaca. Seal. I do love hearing about how much you piss off people with that Crustle deck. I love my Crustle deck. And you know what? I love that people just get so scared about it, but it's not that great. Like, it does have weaknesses. It doesn't win all the time, but I still instill fear in people. No, it was ass cannon. And Ambipom. For some reason, I have a ton of Ambipom cards. I think it's because I opened a lot of those Pokemon Go sets, and for some reason, there's just like a million Ambipoms in that set. I actually really like that Pokemon Go set. There's a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon in it, and any set that has a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon is alright in my book, even though a lot of people kind of hated on it. Alright. You want to do another quick poll? Phantasmal, Mega, Journey. Which one will it be next, gang? You know, Ass Cannon's not a bad nickname. Mega. Oh, we got one for Mega. Okay. All right, Bobby. Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher. Mega. The Foosball. I love The Water Boy. That is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's just so good and so quotable. All right, the poll is up here. You all get to vote on which pack is going to be next. The Journey Together, the Mega Evolution, or the Phantasmal Flames. The spelling gets worse and worse every time. Man, it was lackluster. We should get the bad out of the way. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I don't see... Panda, I don't think there's such thing as a bad set. I think every set has its ups and downs, and I think that it's unfair sometimes when people hate on sets because they don't have those giant chase cards in them. But as far as the game goes, the trading card game goes, there were some good cards in Phantasmal Flames. This Mega Charizard is actually pretty dope, and I built a deck around it, and it can do some hella damage. So it's attack. Discard 3 energy from this Pokemon, and this attack does 280 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, including being a benched Pokemon. So you can bench Snipe for 280 damage. That is no slouch. It can be really cool. Thanks for helping me shorthand. Mom said you got a hit here. Typos are gonna happen. Hey, you know what happens? Jonathan, Megan, Fanta Claus. Jonathan Togethen. All right, what's winning the poll so far? Fantub is winning. So Fantub is like the name of a Pokemon, the Phantom. So far, that's winning. I don't know. Hold on, I should hold off until the poll concludes, because somebody might rig the vote here. Jonathan. All right, and the winner is Phantasmal Flames. All right, Phantasmal Flames. Here we go. Oops. Do we get a hit here, gang? We didn't get a hit in the first pack, so no first pack magic. Maybe we get some second pack magic here. Here we go. Here we go. Starting off good with the energy. Dugong. Thick Fat. Its ability is Thick Fat. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's fire or water Pokemon after applying weakness or resistance. Ooh, interesting. But a fire or a water Pokemon wouldn't give weakness or resistance to the Dugong. I don't get it. Baneri. I think that the Mega Lopunny fell off. A lot of people were using it right before the rotation, but when the Jet Energy rotated out, it fell off kind of hard there. They call it an ability now, huh? Those aren't magic, those are Pokemon cards. Exactly. Darumaka. Oh, look at this cute little guy. Milcery. It's literally just like a milk blob. Cresselia. Molly likes this Pokemon. I fucking hate the design of this Pokemon. It's this weird little like banana duck thing. I don't like it. Again, this is kind of that period where they were just like drawing shapes and they're like, yeah, there we go. That's a Pokemon. It's a banana duck. You do love the cityscape art for a lot of the Mega Boosters. Oh, yeah. Dawn, super useful card. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, a Stage 1 Pokemon, and a Stage 2 Pokemon. So when you're running an evolution deck that has a lot of like evolution stages in it, essential card. She gives good dreams. Listen, she may be cool canonically, but design-wise, it's just weird. Banana duck, I mean... Ooh, Reverse Hollow Charmander. I do love this Charmander. I use this in my Charizard deck, my Mega Charizard decks. It has a really great ability. If this Pokemon has no energy attached, it has no retreat cost. Don't you just hate it when they just draw shapes with lines and shading and stuff? Shake my damn head. Hell yeah, dude. It's just... How lazy can you be? Dizzying Valley. Confused Pokemon, both yours and your opponents, don't recover from that special condition when they evolve or devolve. Interesting. Not a lot of there's not a lot of confusion Pokemon in the meta. Although our friend Scraggle Grackle, he built a deck with the Salamence, and was it Salamence? No. I don't remember the name of the Pokemon, but it does do a bunch of like status effects, and it's actually a pretty decent deck. Sexpect Salazzle, exactly, the Salazzle, that's the one. Ooh, and we have an EX card. All right, I count EX cards as hits, so I'm gonna give it a. We got. Don't be an Oricorio. I already have too many Oricorios. Mega Heracross EX. I also have a few of these too. These have been the ones that I've hit the most on in this set. Oh my god, I got a 20-inch CRT TV with the VCR on my nightstand, and I was going to post about it. And this, yes, please take a picture of it. I want to see it. Put it in the Discord. This is a real TV behind me. We actually thrifted it. It's a real black and white TV. And through a lot of adapters and some creative electricity, I was able to hook up a Amazon TV stick to it, so I can play the stream on there while I'm streaming. But yeah, that is a real TV. The knobs work on it and everything. Creative Electricity would be a fun Pokemon ability name. Oh, it'd be a great band name too. Setup is sick. Thank you so much. I have put a lot of work into this setup here. I appreciate you saying so. Yeah, it's always good when somebody recognizes that. Sometimes at night when I'm winding down, I watch Fifth Element or Matrix or other movies I have on VHS on it. There is something about the days of VHS tape that I miss. And it's being able to watch a movie in chunks without losing any time in it, and being able to just pop the tape back in and pick up exactly where you left off. Like, that was fucking awesome. I used to have a VCR connected to my TV in my bedroom, and I'd watch a movie, and then when I would wanted to take a break, I would just eject the tape and just leave it there in the VCR, so that whenever it was time to watch it again, I would just push the tape in and it would automatically start playback right where I left off. And it was so cool. I kind of miss those days. I hate now, Amazon Smart TV takes ages to boot up sometimes, and then you got to find the app that the movie's on. You got to load the app, sign into your profile, and then scroll down, find the movie that you're looking for, and then it didn't save your play positions. You're gonna have to scroll ahead to find where it was, where you left off. It's just a big pain in the ass, and it takes forever. It takes forever. Also, teach me your ways. I'm still looking for Blade on VHS. I had it as a teen, and I would watch it on my black and white TV in my room with my friends. Blade in black and white is a far less bloody movie, right? You want to talk about different aspects affecting our culture? Big TV would be the chat about which made media form you grew up with. I think I read that wrong. Big Today would be that chat about which media form you grew up with. Oh, yeah, there you go. I have opinions about what movies are on VHS and what movies are on DVDs, what movies are on Blu-ray. Yeah, sometimes there are movies that I only had on VHS that they didn't release on DVD, or they didn't release the director's cut on DVD. For instance, the Peter Jackson movie Brain Dead, or as it's known in the States, Dead Alive, which I still to this day think it's the bloodiest movie ever made. If you watch it, you'll understand why. But that movie I had on a VHS that was the uncut version. But that movie never came out on Blu-ray in the States as the uncut version. So I had to find a Brazilian bootleg copy of it that had the full uncut version of the movie. But for the longest time, I had it just on VHS as the only way I would watch it. Like for me, Matrix, while a very good DVD, is a VHS movie. Yes, dude, I watched The Matrix, the first one especially, so many times on VHS. That one, Jurassic Park, all the Batman movies, those were my like staple VHS movies. Halloween, Blair Witch Project, Big Trouble in Little China. I fucking love that movie. It's so good. Also one that I only watched on VHS. And I don't know if I even have it on DVD. Mars Attacks is a DVD movie. Okay, why is Mars Attacks a DVD movie? One thing that I really miss about the heyday of DVD movies is just the production value that would go into the menu designs, the special features, all of the cool shit about a DVD. That like a DVD, if it had like really creative menus and stuff, was awesome. But Blu-rays don't do that. They're just really like slapdash thrown together, you know, compilations of special features, but like nothing creative went into it. Oh, it benefits from the higher resolution. Got it. Clauncher. Tink-a-tink. I mean, shoot, we can even have that conversation about online video consumption, from pirating to 10-minute limits on YouTube videos to, oh my gosh. Yeah, there is definitely a rabbit hole we can go down. Nick It. Shedinja. Fragile Husk. If this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon EX, your opponent cannot take a prize card for it. Ooh, that's interesting. Who here remembers enhanced CDs? I never owned an enhanced CD, but I know what you're talking about. Like, there were special ones that like would play differently if you played it on a computer, right? Inteleon? This Pokemon was part of the pre-release packs for the Mega Evolution. So it has an attack, Bring Down. Choose a Pokemon in play, yours or your opponent's, that has the least HP remaining, except for this Pokemon, and that Pokemon is knocked out. An interesting attack. Yes, absolutely correct. All right, cool, I got it right. Wally's Compassion, very good supporter card. It heals all the damage from your Mega Pokemon EX. Grumpig. Ooh, I have not seen this one yet. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may use this ability. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and attach any number of basic energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Shuffle the other cards back in your deck. Ooh, that's kind of handy, especially if you're running a lot of energy. I want to make an Inteleon deck to honor my son from from Shield, Junie. I think I still have my pre-release deck. I'll just give you that one. Yveltal. This is a good Yveltal. So because it's not only does it have a free retreat, but it's attack clutch for 20 damage. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon cannot retreat. So it's a very good kind of stall Pokemon, and being able to retreat for free is very useful. Hey, Lily's Determination. Let's fucking go. I've needed some of these cards for a playset. Give me a price check on this one, Ghost. How much does this card cost? I want to say it's like 20 bucks. I fucking love this card. I have wanted this one, but I have not wanted to fork over the money to get it, because I would be using it in the battle decks. Yes, dude. Lily's Determination. I have been wanting this fucking card. Yeah, I think it's around like 20 bucks. $20. Hey, I knew it. Which is it's a little pricey for a card that like that I run 4 of in a deck. So to get 4 for a deck, we're talking $80 here plus shipping. Like that's a little more than I want to spend on some deck cards. But pulling it, all about it. Let's go. Protector. I'm hoping the price goes down so I can justify putting it in a deck. Some of that is also waifu pricing, I bet. Oh, is that a thing? Like the waifu pricing, it makes the price kind of go up? Ugh, I hate that that's a thing. All right, the last one from the tin is A Journey Together. We just moved my daughter's PSA graded Moonbryon slab from her room to our lockbox at the bank today. What is it worth? Do you know how much it's worth? What did it grade as in PSA? She looks like she's 8. She does. She does look like a little girl. I don't know canonically what her story is. Canonically, she's a child. PSA 10? Yeah, is it a 10? Is it a 10, Panda? All right, fighting. It's a 9.5. Ooh, that's... I mean, that's as good as you can get other than a 10, right? Still fire. Yeah. Very fire. So, Changling, you collect the Pokemon cards, right? What is your most valuable card? Beldum. Beggin. It's Beggin. Beggin, 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 Beggin. You guys remember those commercials? A little under 3,000. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't have anything nearly that valuable. That's so awesome. Yeah, for sure. Is that monetary or personal value? Ooh. Yeah, sentimental value sometimes supplements the monetary value. Wingull! I don't know why, but I love the drawing of this card. He just looks so like... Merp, merp, merp. Little merp bird. I love it. Yeah, I think if you're chasing Pokemon solely for monetary value, you're just gonna be... Not only are you gonna be disappointed, but you're gonna be like spending a lot of money for very, very little return on investment. I don't think Pokemon cards are truly an investment the way a lot of people see them, because it's like gambling, man. I've got a Zoroark EX. Market is about 150. Oh, dang. Zoroark. Which one is that one from? It's not the end Zoroark, is it? A flock of that little merp bird will chase you down the beach for a sandwich. Oh, exactly, right? It is. It's the end Zoroark. Okay, cool. That is not our most expensive slab. Oh, what's your most expensive slab? So this Maractus is actually very similar in utility to the Yveltal as a good kind of stall Pokemon, and this is why. Exploding Needles. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 6 damage counters on that attacking Pokemon. So anytime it takes damage, you send... or when it gets knocked out, you send 60 damage back to your opponent. And for 1 energy, you can do Corner for 20 damage. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. So pretty much the same effect of an attack as the Yveltal. Same HP, but this one is a 2 energy retreat. So yeah, you just put them up there to die and stall the game out a little bit. You have a first edition Dark Charizard PSA 10 from when I was a kid. That was from the first Rocket set. I know exactly which one you're talking about. He's like facing away from not the screen, from the camera, I guess. And like it's like a shoulder up kind of behind the back of you, and he's got his tail kind of poking out. Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Toedscruel. As long as Pokemon is on your bench, your active Pokemon's retreat cost is 2 less. Ooh, interesting. Especially for big cost fighting Pokemon retreats. And it's only a stage 1, which is always good. And Darmanitan. Very, very useful card in the End Zoroark decks. So the End Zoroark has an attack that copies the attack from any of its benched Ends Pokemon. So with this guy on the bench, you can do some significant damage. Minccino! Reverse Hollow. When I was cleaning out old boxes, I found a couple of packs of unopened Team Rocket cards I got for $2.50 a pack when I was in high school. You let your kid open, that's what you pulled? Oh my god, dude, that must have felt like... Oh, so awesome. Hops's Corviknight. Very cool. And, oh shit, yeah, we got an EX. It is... Mimikyu EX. Oh shoot, I'm out of sleeves. Let me grab another pack of sleeves. I didn't really know if it was worth anything other than knowing people love Charizard, or what they do. That's probably the most expensive one. Yeah, this Mimikyu is great because here, I'll show you a close-up of it here in a sec. He's casting Shadow Ball. Casting, as if it's like a wizard or something. Gotta reload my sleeves into my Rip Buddy here. Okay. So yeah, this Mimikyu, check it out. There's a promo one where he has his like little hands forward when he's casting it. It's super, super cool. You want that one for a wall art display? Hell yeah, dude. It's probably pretty cheap too. I don't think this is a very valuable card. I love Mimikyu. Mimikyu is awesome. In fact, I don't know if I have it here, but I just picked up a Mimikyu at the card shop local. And do I have it here? No. Oh, I did get a cool Delibird at the local card shop. This one's really cute. Got the Badoo. Ludicolo because he's La Raza. BRB, Pupper Dinner. Okay. Crobat V. Drayton. Team Rocket Transceiver. Lapras. Of course, I love a good Lapras. Honchkrow V. And Giovanni's Charisma because Giovanni's the man. Those were my local card shop pickups recently. I like pulling them. The chase is 80% of the... That is so true. That is so true. In fact, now I've kind of settled into like a groove for how I do Pokemon. So I only really open packs on stream now. And I just buy singles of whatever cards I need for my battle decks that I compete with. That's kind of how I do it now. And I feel like if you play the game, that is the cheapest way to get into Pokemon cards because, you know, the scalpers are going crazy buying up everything that they can and marking up prices and whatnot. So if you're just trying to chase value, it's going to cost a lot of money for you buying on the secondary market. But buying singles on the secondary market, specifically cards that are useful for the trading card game, those tend to be really cheap or cheaper than any of the big art cards because the scalpers don't want them. All right. Next, we have Ascended Heroes. This is the Larry set. So it comes with the Larry coin and the Larry's Komala. So Larry is the trainer in Pokemon Scarlet Violet who he runs the colorless gym. So all the normal type of Pokemon. And he's just kind of like a plain guy in a suit. You close to any master sets? No, although I'm not specifically trying to master any sets. Yeah, I just kind of get whatever I get, and then you know, hope that I pull something fun. But again, I think if you're chasing something specifically, I feel like the universe lowers the odds of you pulling it. So I just get happy for pulling anything, really. Yeah, it seems like most people rip for value. That's true. I mean, there are a lot of like collectors and investors and stuff who are just ripping packs to get valuable cards, and unfortunately, not a lot of people are into the gaming aspect of it. But I encourage anybody to learn how to play. It's a lot of fun. It builds good community, and it gives you something to do with all your Pokemon cards. Is it a complete set? If so, yes, I have 3. Holy cow. You don't know what a master set is. So a master set, here, I'll actually show you an example. Actually, I take all of that back. I am working on a master set, but I'll tell you what it is right now. So this is the set list that comes in an ETB. This one specifically for Perfect Order. But it shows you all of the cards. So building a master set means getting every single card in that set. And every variation, like the regular and the reverse holo of every card in that set. So all of the commons in the regular and reverse holo form. And then, of course, all of the illustrated rares and the secret illustrated rares. So completing all of these, getting all of these into a binder is what's called building a master set. Now, there is something for folks that are really ambitious. called a Grand Master Set. And what that means is, during a production run of a set of Pokemon, they will release variations of promo cards. For example, this Komala. If you'll notice, it has a, not only is it holographic, but it's a very specific type of holographic, i.e. the Cosmos Holo pattern, which means this card only is available in these blister packs. Now, it has the normal set number as the regular version of this card, meaning that if you were building a master set by just getting the number 175 normal card of it, it counts toward the master set. But because there is this variant floating around, to build the true Grandmaster set, you would need this variation of it that is much rarer and harder to find than just the regular common version of it. Now, a Grandmaster set also includes all the stamped promo cards, i.e. the ones that are only available through the pre-release kits, the ones that are store exclusives, like the GameStop exclusive ones, or the ones that are like you get from Barnes & Nobles. So yeah, it includes all of the promo cards that are not considered part of the set, but would be included in the Grandmaster set. You have Olive Fossil, Olive Jungle, and all of Team Rocket First Edition, because that's the last time I was interested in the game. Hell yeah, dude. And in fact, those vintage sets are actually much easier to master than the modern ones, because there aren't all the different variations of the cards. There's just the regular version. It was in later ones that they had the holo and the non-holo versions, but even then there were no reverse holos, and there were much smaller sets back then. Like this set has a base of 217 cards in this set, which is wild. That's a ton of cards. So trying to master Ascended Heroes would be a monumental task. Okay, the reason I said I was lying when I said I wasn't mastering a set, I am trying to master a set, and I am only 5 cards, I think, away from mastering this set. But this is my master set of all of the Halloween Trick or Trade cards. So yeah, this is the one I'm doing because it's literally the cheapest set to master. I did a big stream on Halloween last year where I opened a bunch of Halloween packs to try to fill this out. But yeah, this is my goal, and these ones right here are the ones that I'm missing. So yeah, there are about 6 cards I think I'm missing. But they all have the Halloween stamp on them, the Trick or Trade stamp. And I almost have it. I think I'm just, like I said, 6 cards away, I think, from 6 or 7 cards away from mastering this entire Halloween set. Now, they didn't print a Halloween set last year, but I think they're going to bring it back this year. I hope they do, at least. But yeah. All right, here we go. Awesome Larry coin. Look at this guy. Just a normal looking ass accountant. Yeah, I think my hardest card to get for Jungle was the gold Pikachu and Meowth cards. Oh, did you pull those? So Ascended Heroes. I have not opened any Ascended Heroes packs since that first ETB that I got on pre-order. I do have 2 Pokemon Center ETBs, but I'm kind of holding off on those. I might rip one of them, but definitely not the other. Kind of want to hold on to at least one Pokemon Center ETB of each set, just in case I ever want to resell it. If I'm ever in a financial bind and I need to get rid of it. They are promo cards, so I think. Oh, you traded for them. Do you have the Ancient Mew card? I used to have that as a kid, and I don't know what happened to all of my old Pokemon cards. I really think one of my younger brothers traded them for Beyblades or something. From someone in one of my classes. Not sure how or where he got them. And as a kid, I didn't take care of my cards. I just had them loose like this in a Ziploc bag, just thrown into a Ziploc bag. But my most valuable card as a kid, I had a first edition holographic Zapdos from base set. And that was my crown jewel card. That was my most valuable card. Ah, you have Ancient Mew. Hell yeah, dude. And it's Vanillish. Oh, I have not seen this Vanillish yet. I do think that the Pokemon Company missed out on a very good opportunity when it comes to the Vanillish line by just making it like scoops of ice creams that get taller each scoop as it evolves. Instead, the stage 2 has 2 scoops next to each other, which is weird. I kept mine in a baseball card binder I took from my dad. Hell yeah, dude. See, you were smart. I didn't have that kind of foresight as a kid. Skitty! Oh, look at that cat. Look at that cute little cat. Tepig. Always nice to get a good starter Pokemon. You were a high schooler. Oh, so you were a little bit older then. Yeah, I was playing in middle school. In fact, I was like one of the first kids in my middle school to bring Pokemon cards to school. Erica's Bellsprout. Urbane. Draw 3 cards. So I'm assuming he's like the rival in the game, right? Usually there's like a rival card that has the same effect. Just draw 3 cards. So in the Scarlet Violet set, there's Nemona. I think that's kind of the trend there. See, look, here's the Vanillix. See, instead of stacking the ice cream on top of each other, it's just side by side. Lame. Missed opportunity there. Missed opportunity. Ooh, Drampa. This one looks cool. I have not seen this one yet. Hi, what happened? Nothing new so far. We went on a tangent. I talked about what master sets were. I showed my Halloween master set that I'm working on. And this is an Ascended Heroes. Drampa! I know, right? Bro, I heard the Crime Lab got your card today. Oh, no! How you doing, Izzy? Togetic. Oh, nice! And it's the reverse hollow one. I can add this to my Alakazam deck. Hitmontop. Oh, cool! Quick, what is this ball pattern on it? Is that a quick ball? Can't tell. He is. He is in the chat. Ghosty, what is the ball pattern on this? As the resident Poke expert. And lastly, we got the Tapu Koko. Again, what am I looking at here? What is this weird shape of a Pokemon? I don't know. Some of these designs got really abstract. I don't like it. That's when they started to have graphic designers design Pokemon rather than character designers. Dingus loading. Oh yeah, don't forget, gang. Exclamation QOD or QOTD in the chat will grant you access to today's question of the day. I would love to hear what you have to say. That looks like a bird thing from Pal World. I know, right? God Pack incoming. Oh my god, can you imagine? I have never pulled a God Pack before, but there are God Packs in this set. Yeah, are you ripping packs tonight too? So today's question of the day is, what is the difference between a dork, a geek, and a nerd? Please explain your answer. So this started as a debate Molly and I were having, where what is the difference between a nerd and a geek? And I think, at least for me, a nerd is somebody who just has very specific interests that are typically considered unpopular. So it could be like somebody just like being really into, you know, anime or Pokemon cards, right? Like those are like the nerdy things that we're into. But a geek tends to be hyper focused on things that are academic or scientific or technology based. So they tend to be more, at least in my opinion, more practical in their obsessions. Whereas a nerd can be really hyper fixated on things, but may still be doing really poorly in school. Or I wish I knew as much about physics as I knew about, I don't know, The Simpsons. You know, instead of taking an ACT, I wish I would have taken a Simpsons trivia test to get into college. You know what I mean? Like, knowing about those things didn't help me any in life, but I think a geek tends to hyper-focus on things that are more academic, so they're more functional in society because of that. Can you see the ball again? Yes. All right, we'll show you my ball. I only have one. I don't know how well you can see it on the stream. I'm trying to get the shadow cast on it so you can get a good look at it. There we go. It looks like maybe a quick ball. Or is it a level ball, maybe? I know I don't have one of those ones here. What was Molly's take? Molly disagreed with me. I think she thought it was the other way around. But I feel like a geek is more of like the pocket protector glasses that are taped in the middle, you know, like the typical geeky Poindexter kind of thing. Whereas a nerd is just somebody who could be like really into comic books or you know, anime or Pokemon, you know, things, whatever weird kind of obsession we are. D&D nerds, you know? I would argue both Pokemon and anime are mildly... Okay, yes. But at the time, they were very niche, right? It's not the quick ball pattern. And yes, the Legend of Zelda ball. Well, what's a dork then? I think a dork is just somebody who's just uncool, who gets picked on by bullies. They're a dork because they're just like a... They're not funny. They I don't know. They're just real dorky, right? I don't know how to describe it, but like you know it when you see it. Like just somebody who's like chronically uncool. And I don't mean that in any kind of condescending way. According to Google, you have it backwards? Oh, yes, please. Tell us the Google definition. Ooh, some theorize it's the ancient ball? Then I have to actually look up this card and see what it says on the description. Because it'll tell me what the ball is. Oh, did you just post something in the Discord? Let's see. Also, if anybody's ripping any packs, feel free to post your hits in the Discord here. SpectreVision Discord. Oh. I don't know, Ghost. I don't know if that looks like it. I feel like the Ancient Ball is too complex of a design. And there's very clearly what looks like an X design on this ball. See what I mean? Like, it's kind of an X design on it. Yeah, still unsure. I don't know. I'll have to look up the card and see what it is. Actually, let me just do that. We're gonna Google it, gang. I want to know for sure. I need closure on this. Okay, TCG player. We're gonna look it up. It's an exhibits ball. X to the Z exhibit. Alright, so we're looking for a Hitmontop. And specifically from Ascended Heroes. Wow, there's 4 different ones from him. It's a Dusk Ball. Dusk Ball pattern. Wait, I think I do have a Dusk Ball. Isn't this a Dusk Ball? That doesn't look like a Dusk Ball. I don't know about that. Oh, that's a luxury ball. You're right. All right, well, we learned something today. Okay, so Panda says, geeks, nerds, and dorks are defined by their passions and social skills. Geeks are passionately obsessed with specialized subjects, tech, pop culture. Nerds are highly intellectual and socially awkward. Academics, and dorks are quirky, socially awkward, or silly people. See, I don't know. I know Google's saying it, so it's probably right, but I have to disagree. I feel like nerdiness is not always coinciding with academic performance or intellectualism. I feel like that's more of a geeky thing. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you agree with Google? If your balls are dusky, then you should really wash them. You know, it is what it is, okay? Hey, starting with the reverse hollow energy. That's always a good sign, right? You side with Google on this one? All right, I guess I'm in the minority here. Meryl. Remember when Meryl was mysterious and nobody knew what it was called and everybody called it Pika Blue? And in fact, there were like magazines that were publishing it as Pika Blue as its name. Stunfisk. Linoon or Linoon. How do you pronounce it? Is it Linoon or Linoon? Erica's Oddish. Pika Blue. What now? Hops is Camarant. Look at this. Look at this bird. He's just like. Brr, brr. I think I just miss Molly and want to side with her, but also I stick by my assessment. Fair enough. Fair enough. Golduck. Do love this Golduck. So Damp. It's the same ability that the Psyduck has. Pokemon in play lose any ability that requires the Pokemon using it to knock itself out. So this is a good stop for the Duskull line that is very, very prominent in the Dragapult meta right now. Line, since it evolves from Zigzagoon. Linoon, Linoon, Zigzagoon. Got it. See, that makes a lot of sense. Damp. Boss's orders with a new one with Corbo. Nate caught the Wiglet. Gross. Ooh, we have the reverse hollow Croconaw with the water pattern on it. Then Terrapagos. Ooh, with a love ball on it. Very cool. And lastly, oh, gang. I think we have a hit. I think we got a hit. This will officially be the first hit that I've ever pulled in a Ascended Hero set. And also the only big hit of the night. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Full art, baby. Oh shit, I need to add like a suspense strings sound effect on my soundboard here. Little... I hope it's not a Wobbuffet. Thank you, Nate, for playing that. All right, here it is, gang. You ready? You ready for it? Other than the Lily. Exactly. It is... Mega Diancie EX SIR. Holy shit!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Look at that! Woo! Look how cute. I know. I don't even really like Mega Diancie that much, but this is a pretty ass card. Holy cow. $60? Let's go! Retirement, here we come, baby! And finally quit my day job. Hell yeah, dude. The Mahou Shaijo of the Pokemon world. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something cool. Very cool. I do love that, like how colorful these cards are. Look at that. It's just got so much going on in it. We've got yellow, we've got blues, we've got purple. All kinds of cool colors on this. Oh, it's the magical girl. Fuck yeah, dude. Got some good fucking cards today. All right, let's do a quick recap. Well, I'll run everybody through the pulls of the night, and then we'll start winding things down a little bit as we prepare for a raid. And I gotta go to bed. Oh, whoops, $12. Oh, it's only 12 bucks? Oh, you got my hopes up there. Wow. Which one did you think was $60? It's like Sailor Moon, exactly. Wow, this is only 12 bucks. I feel like it should be worth more than $12. This is much cooler than a $12 card usually is. All right, so of the night, the reverses, we've got the Croconaw Water, the Hitmontop Dusk Bowl, the Togetic Psychic Energy, Corviknight, Minccino, Yveltal, Charmander, Seal, and Sandile. Can't retire just yet, I know, right? Just a few more of those and then we'll be able to retire. Then we've got the Terapagos Love Ball, Tapu Koko. We have the Larry's Komala Cosmic Energy, Cosmic Foil. We have the Grumpig and the Ambipom. Dizzying Valley Reverse Holo. And of the EXs, we have the Mimikyu EX. We got the Mega Heracross EX. And the Mega Charizard Y EX promo. We got the Lightning Energy Reverse Holo card. And the two big hits of the night are the Mega Diancie EX SIR. Oh, and you can kind of see the texture on it too. It's fucking cool. And the big hit of the night is the Illustrated Rare Lily's Determination Full Art card, which will end up in one of my battle decks. I know it, but I have been chasing this card for a while. I'm so glad I was able to pull it. Hell yeah, gang. There's Archie. Cut to the cat. Cut to the cat. Well, gang, it has been a hell of a lot of fun tonight. I'm so glad that you all were able to make it out tonight and hang out with me while we played some Pokemon TCG Live and we ripped some Pokemon packs. So, we will be back again on Thursday, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central for some more Spectrovision, where we will be continuing our playthrough of Resident Evil 5, Ghost willing, if Ghost is available. We'll be continuing that. So happy to catch up. Me too, dude. Yeah, we've gotten pretty far in that game. I think we're kind of getting toward the last third of the game. We're almost there. All right, let's get a raid going to. This is Agent DMG. This looks like a streaming couple who are ripping some packs. Looks like they've got some Pokemon. Oh my god, they have so many Pokemon packs, and they're doing some League of Legends ones too. So we're gonna start a raid over to them. But yeah, I hope to catch you all again. Next Tuesday, we will be doing some more Pokemon, but this Thursday, we're doing some more Resident Evil. Next Tuesday, we're doing some Pokemon. I hope to catch you all again for the next stream. Until then, so long, fuckers. Stay tuned for the raid. Bye.
Just for context. This is
Spectrovision, thank you for the raid.
Spectrovision, thank you for the raid. What's been Raiders? We literally have